What's up, everybody? Duval Dave here. A day after the Jacksonville Jaguars lose to the Cincinnati Bengals. It is a sad day. A lot went wrong yesterday. And where do we begin? A lot of you guys want to begin with Trevor. Yes, Trevor Lawrence threw 2 interceptions. Yes, he made some mistakes. But he did a lot of good things. If you're going to put the blame on Trevor Lawrence, then also put the blame on Brian Thomas Jr. Put the blame on De'Ami Brown for dropping that pass. Blame Tyson Campbell for getting cooked by Jamar Chase most of the game. Put the blame on the defense for giving up big plays, even though they made a lot of big plays themselves. You have to put the blame on the entire team. There is no one person on this team that gave away the game completely. Like Liam Cohen said in the locker room speech, it's not just one play. It's a lot of plays that stack on top of each other that can ruin the game. And yes, there were some missed calls by the refs, and there were some gimme calls to the Bengals. It is what it is. I've said this before in my live streams. If you're going to play a media favorite team, you're going to have to play a really good game, a clean game. That means no penalties, no turnovers. You're going to have to be on point. We were also in Cincinnati. We weren't at home. It was going to be a tough game. We knew this. Yes, Joe Burrow went out in the first quarter. Jake Browning came in, and he did what Jake Browning does. I've learned that Jake Browning is not a bad quarterback. He's a good backup to have, and he proved it. You know, he's proved it before. And he proved it today that he can go in and he can get the job done. The Jaguars overall made a lot of mistakes, and it's not just on Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence threw 3 touchdowns, would have been 5 if not for drops. If those 2 drops didn't happen, you guys would have been praising Trevor in a whole different way. You would have forgot about the 2 interceptions. And that's where I want to say, you guys on Twitter, and especially some of you guys that come to my stream, come to the channel, watch my videos and talk to me directly. A lot of you guys watch and listen to 1010XL, and I see you guys just regurgitating the exact same message that they spew to you guys, and it's nothing but hate. On my channel, what I like to say is it's okay to be optimistic about your team, but also still be critical of the mistakes that are made. We have a brand new coach, a brand new staff, a brand new GM. Things are different here. We actually have a staff that can identify those mistakes and fix them. We have seen Trevor improve in a lot of ways, but he also still makes some of the silly mistakes that he's made in the past. Those can still be cleaned up. It was week 2. We're moving on to week 3 against the Texans. If you come to my channel, be optimistic. Yes, we also talk about the critical errors that players make, but we also talk about how they can be fixed, and especially with this new staff, that they are going to be fixed. It takes time. A lot of you guys expected 2-0 right off the bat. You hype yourself up. I hype myself up. We love the Jacksonville Jaguars. It is our team. We love each other as a fan base. We hate each other as a fan base. We need to be optimistic of the team and identify the mistakes, just like the coaching staff, and just know in our minds that we have the staff to fix these mistakes. This year, I still, in my mind, believe this was a small rebuild. It's going to take some time. Next year is the year that I personally think the Jags should just have high scoring games, close games like yesterday that we can win instead of lose. This year is a year to learn the mistakes. Game by game, get better. There's still a chance we can make the playoffs. We're 1-1. The Kansas City Chiefs are 0-2. They were in the Super Bowl last year. They're 0-2. We are 1-1. One loss at the beginning of the season isn't going to ruin everything. Learn from every mistake that you made and get a little bit better. What I saw early in the game yesterday was a no mistakes, it seemed like, in the first quarter. I didn't see any penalties on us, and then that kind of got thrown away. But I'll end it here. Remember, on my channel, we are fans of the team. We love the Jacksonville Jaguars. You guys can see behind me. Everything in my office is Jacksonville Jaguars related. I have items over here in this chair that I have had since I was a child, because I have loved the game of football and I have loved the Jacksonville Jaguars my entire life. Am I extremely biased and maybe more optimistic than most fans? Yes, I am. That is because this team has been a part of my life for 30 years, and they will always be a part of my life. And that's how it is. People attach themselves to certain things. Some people like to collect video games, which I also do, but not on a high level. Some people are obsessed with movies. They go to the movies all the time. Some people go to theme parks all the time. And I'm giving you guys a lot of the things that I also do, but those are examples. People are obsessed with certain things. I'm obsessed with the Jacksonville Jaguars because they've been a part of my life forever. Every single year, I watch the games. I have shed tears for this team. Back in 2017, when we lost that championship game, I cried. I've even cried for big games. When we beat the Chargers a couple years ago in 2022, or I guess it was 2023 at the time. When we beat them in that big comeback win, I shed a tear because it's a part of who I am. So when you guys come to my channel, all I ask is please, you can still be critical. You can say, oh man, I didn't like that play. I didn't like that. What are we doing? I'm not saying don't say that. What I'm saying is don't regurgitate the same bullshit that you hear from radio stations and Twitter sources like 1010XL, who all they do is spew hatred. It is okay to be optimistic and critical at the same time. That's all I'm trying to say. So with that being said, I greatly appreciate all of you guys who come to my channel and show me support. Please show some more support by hitting the like button. And if you are brand new, please subscribe. And in the description, join the Discord. Come talk to me in the Discord. We have conversations about the Jags off the channel, into the Discord. I'm always on there. It's always up while I'm doing work in my office. So please join that. Come talk to me. Again, thank you guys so much. And we'll see you guys tomorrow night for our Pick'em show. And tonight, actually, I'll be live tonight for the Monday night game. Not the second one, only the first one. I'm old. I'm going to be going to bed after that first game. But I appreciate you guys. We'll see you then. Duval!